Biodiversity also stands as a one-stop ecotourism hub. The holiest animal of India, the Kamdhenu cow, is promoting a sustainable and zero-waste system by means of plant manure composting, Ayurvedic medicines, cow dung electricity, and organic farming. With coral reefs dying, the Arctic melting, the oceans acidifying, and forests burning, I am here to fight global warming with the 5 R's of environment. Because I am a woman of the earth.
I'm Manae Matsumoto, Miss Earth Japan 2022. This is Awaji Island, just below Kobe. It is said to be the island that births Japan. Beautiful natural scenery extends wherever you look, from the air to the forest and the sea. Global warming is causing more heat waves typhoons and storms in Japan. This could also reduce our famous fall season to just 2. 30,000 animal species are at risk of going extinct in the world right now. For example, the Japanese crane once lived all over these islands, but it was hunted to excess, leaving less than 100 birds. However, thanks to conservation efforts, approximately 1,500 birds live in Hokkaido now. We must face this serious issue and protect the lives of animals. As a child, I studied Japanese calligraphy for 9 years. Even the slightest mistaken brush stroke will ruin the balance of a piece, so it is necessary to keep your heart and mind composed and strong. I cherish the beauty and elegance of Japan's proud traditions. My dream is for all life on Earth to be protected. I am spreading awareness and working on the steps we need to take in order to solve these problems. I'm Manae Matsumoto, Miss Earth Japan, a woman of the Earth.
I'm your 2022 Miss Earth Korea, Mina Soo Choi. I am 23 years old studying communications at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I'm a proud Korean, and I hope to use my unique experiences to creatively inspire others and constantly challenge the status quo. The country I represent, Korea, is known for its rich, dynamic culture, the history of passionate fighters, and for the beautiful landscapes. The Korean peninsula is full of mountains and streams. You can even find nature's beauty in cities. Just in the heart of the city, Seoul, you can pay a visit to the nearest park, Han River, and watch the sleepless skyline. I love to ride Seoul's public bike to commute around the city of Seoul. This bike rental system was designed to resolve issues of traffic congestion by promoting alternative forms of transportation, to reduce carbon dioxide emission, and to promote the national vision, low carbon, green growth. There is a memory that places deep in my heart. One day, I remember looking up at the stars and having a moment of epiphany. It was this sudden realization of the obvious that when you look up at the night sky, we are all looking at the same exact sky and the same stars. Even when I'm in Korea or elsewhere or wherever you may be, despite the differences we share in values, culture, experiences, it is still the very same planet Earth that we live together. There's no doubt or denial in the fact that human activities and exploitations have had detrimental effects on Earth. Lives have been taken away, threatened, and now our homes will be taken away if we do not take the responsibility to better our actions. But in order to act first, we must first understand on a personal level how the issue of climate change and the environment may affect our very own lives. I believe that we share the responsibility to protect and to save our Earth, home, where our loved ones are at and where our hearts are at. I am Mina Soo Choi, and I am a woman of the Earth.
For years I have wanted to say this, and now it is my time. My name is Kajal Kaur, and I am Miss Earth Malaysia 2022. I come from the beautiful state of Perak, Malaysia, and I am a medical doctor. Growing up, dogs have been my best friends, and now it is time for me to protect them. Dogs are angels on earth, and I want to protect them so that they are not murdered or abused. Saving them is my purpose and my life's calling. I have always been an animal lover, and being Miss Earth Malaysia 2022 has allowed me to travel all across Malaysia to visit animal sanctuaries. Every animal truly is beautiful. In my multiracial Malaysia, ecotourism is very important. We teach children from an early age about the importance of rethinking, reducing, reusing, recycling, and respect, the 5 R's. My advocacy gives importance to teaching children the importance of planting trees and why they should not waste food to combat climate change. I want the world to see Malaysia and all its beauty and greenery. As the tagline goes, Malaysia truly Asia, and I want the world to come and see my ecotourism heaven. My chosen fauna is our national treasure, the Malayan tiger. Unfortunately, the Malayan tiger is critically endangered. with less than 150 Malayan tigers left in the wild. I also received a special permission to visit them at the animal sanctuary. The authorities are working hard to protect them, and so should we. My Malaysia is green, my Malaysia is beautiful, my Malaysia is an ecotourism heaven. I am an environmentalist and an animal rights activist. I am a woman of the earth.
From time immemorial, nomadic Mongolians have lived in the plains that stretch thousands of miles beyond the towering Altai Mountains.
My name is Nanding Sergalan. I am Miss Earth Mongolia. It is an honor to be representing my country and my people in Miss Earth 2022.
This year's theme for Miss Earth is Me Loves Fauna, and I have chosen our national animal, the Saker falcon. In recent years, due to rapid industrialization and urbanization, our planet has been thrown out of its equilibrium. Our greed for wealth and power has led to mass excavations, an excess of waste and deforestation to sustain our comfortable, extravagant lifestyles. We take away the natural habitats of animals and leave only ruin and destruction in our wake. Mother Nature is crying out for help, yet her cries are unheard, unnoticed. Our planet is suffering the consequences of mankind's greed. Desertification runs rampant all throughout the planet. Floods, droughts, and heat waves have caused irreversible damage to animals and their habitats, driving them to the brink of extinction. Despite all this, we still have hope. We still have time to reverse the effects of climate change. We can correct our mistakes. To make a strong impact on our environment, we must unite our voices and join hands for a better cause. Our president, Khursu Khokhna, has launched the 1 Billion Trees movement in an effort to replenish the Earth's natural resources and combat land degradation in Mongolia. Countless corporations, families, and individuals are uniting under this movement and actively planting trees. My family is one which has been planting.
Across the horizon, there is a small but luscious country. A country where people have spiritual connection to nature. Not just the plants, but even the animals are worshipped here. Welcome to my glorious homeland, the Amazon of Asia, Nepal. I am Miss Nepal Earth 2022, Dr. Sarisha Shrestha. A medical doctor, a TV presenter, my perseverance has helped me to climb the highest of peaks. Above all, I am a proud Nepali daughter as we embody the love for nature. But this picture of Nepal is not complete. With rapid urbanization and the growing climate crisis, the existing fauna of Nepal is in peril. And the leading cause behind this is the unmanaged waste in Nepal. So, to address this problem, my first step was discussion. These discussions inspired me to work with the children. I built a recycled sustainable school garden at a government school. We took the project to municipal level and were able to reach many other schools. I thought I was nearing my goals, but I realized that this was just the tip of the iceberg. Sistor, the prime place for waste disposal generated in the valley. The major problem is that we have filled it beyond its carrying capacity. My heart wept looking at the destruction we had created in the name of development. What was even more heartbreaking were the residents there. Multiple health problems, the economy was dwindling, and on top of that, they were frequently demeaned for their work. I knew I needed to help them. So, we conducted health camp, awareness campaigns on occupational safety measures, and capacity building trainings to uplift their quality of life. I hope to give their battle cries, their scars and their wounds the recognition and praise they deserve. Signing off with this love and hope, Sarisha, a woman of the earth.
Papa Tuanuku, Mother Earth. She's given us so much. She has shaped our land, our waters, and our people. But today, we're seeing her die. It is now our turn to look after her. I am Simran Madan, Miss Earth New Zealand 2022. New Zealand is a magical country full of amazing landscapes and great wildlife catering to travellers all around the world. spectacular glaciers, rugged mountains, subtropical forests, volcanic plateaus, miles of coastline with gorgeous sandy beaches. Over 20% of New Zealand is covered with national parks, some of which are very well known around the world. Only 5% of New Zealand's population is human, the rest being animals. Kiwi, New Zealand's national symbol, is a very unique bird. The kiwi is a nocturnal flightless bird. It is now endangered and difficult to see in the wild. As the changes in our climate intensify, our ecosystems are even more at risk than they were ever before. As a result of this, 81 plant and animal species in New Zealand have resulted in extinction this year. Extreme changes are occurring to the waterways as well as to our native biodiversity. We in New Zealand believe it is the small things that can make a big difference. We can support kaitiakitanga of our earth by the 5 R's: rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle and respect. The New Zealand government has also recently released the Zero Carbons Act and has become one of the first countries to have a goal of zero net emissions by 2050. They have also brought the mandate to include biofuels for the first time in New Zealand history. We can all play our part to shape history, not only by protecting, but by restoring the environment for future generations. Together, we can make a difference for the next 5, 50 and 500 years. I do my part by planting trees, recycling and doing beach cleanups. By becoming Miss Earth 2022, I will be given the power and responsibility to have a voice in order to make a difference in the world and make people realize how precious our Earth truly is. I am a woman of the Earth.
Hi everyone, I'm Nadine Ayoub, Miss Earth Palestine. Today we are here in Ain, Kenya on a natural site doing a cleanup initiative in order to protect and preserve our environment and to reduce the effects of climate change. This activity is in cooperation with Ahlan Palestine, the Ramallah municipality and the Ministry of Environment. As Miss Earth Palestine, I launched an environmental awareness campaign in order to educate people about the importance of protecting our environment and reducing our carbon footprint as human beings. The projects of this campaign involved educating school children and children in summer camps about recycling and how to reuse old clothing in order to make new items. I was also a special guest for the Environmental Awareness Day at the United Nations headquarters in Jerusalem, where I made a speech about reducing our carbon footprint and the everyday actions we can do as human beings to reduce the effects of climate change. The fauna I chose is the Palestinian mountain gazelle, which is an endangered species due to urban expansion and illegal hunting. I believe that together as human beings, we can make a big difference and protect all of the beautiful living species on planet Earth. We can also do this by applying the 5 R's: rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect. It all starts with us. I am a woman of the Earth.
Mabuhay! I am Jenny Ram, your Miss Earth, Philippines! Welcome to the Pearl of the Orient Seas. My country is known for its rich history and culture, an abundance of beautiful beaches, delicious foods, and hospitable people, and gives you 110 million reasons to smile. The Philippines offers an array of eco-tourism opportunities so that the young and old can understand the beauty and fragility of Mother Nature. The Philippines strives to be at the forefront of biodiversity and environmental protection. We Filipino citizens from all walks of life, together with our dear government and various institutions, stand united for Mother Nature in combating climate change and other pressing issues. We have so far adopted smart technologies to improve the management of natural forests and monitor biodiversity, performed rehabilitation and habitat reclamation projects, and promoted sustainable practices such as urban and organic farming. This year's Miss Earth pays tribute to all fauna that give life and harmony around us. If each of us would practice and sustain the 5 R's, rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect, then we're able to mitigate climate change and effectively put these precious fauna out of danger. And I'm sure that my chosen fauna, the kulasisi, or the Philippine hanging parrot, would be chirping in happiness. This is Jenny Ramp of the Philippines, and I am a woman of the earth.
Sawadee I am Shwanpat Kongnim, Miss Earth, Thailand. Thailand is a country of diverse resources, which made me grow up with an amazing environment, including sandy beaches, wonderful waterfalls, fantastic Iceland, 12 tradition, and delicious dishes. However, right now our environment, not only in Thailand, but all around the globe, has been facing the global issues. We are losing biodiversity piece by piece because nature is being harmed by human activities. All creatures affected, especially animals, they are on the brink of extinction, and some of them are losing number of control. All of the monkeys in my hometown that live side by side with the locals are the main thing I would like to help protect the most. They are facing the problem with their increased population, insufficient food and habitat. Before I was crowned as a Miss Earth Thailand, I started for myself by separating the garbage, collecting them in the right place to reduce the garbage and find a way out to help the monkeys. But right now, I'm using my stronger title to raise awareness of others, not only at my hometown, but anyone. Because the world needs change, and we don't have time to wait. Starting doing by 5 R's: rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect. And come with me to protect our future together. Because I am a woman of the earth.
My name is That Thu Thảo, Miss Earth Vietnam 2022. I'm a girl of Khmer ethnic village, one of 54 ethnic groups in Vietnam. I'm very honored to be an ethnic minority girl to represent Vietnamese women as Miss Earth 2022. My country, Vietnam, ranks 16th in the world in terms of biodiversity. A country with 54 ethnic groups and thousands of years of history, all of which blend together to form beauty. There's an idiom which means where there is good land, the birds will come and settle. Implying Vietnam is a peaceful and beautiful land. Perhaps that's why Vietnam was once a kingdom of the Sarus Grand. I chose the Sarus Grand to be my fauna as Miss Earth 2022 because it's a messenger of the environment and a symbol of peace and solidarity. Especially, it shares the same values as Vietnamese women I want to emphasize, which are gentleness and playfulness. Recently, the Sarus Grand is named the Red Book of Vietnam and the world, and it is about to become extinct due to its habitat shrinking, and the main cause comes from human activities. I have been joining a community project which is Green of Vietnam, millions of trees for a brighter life. Every green tree planted is a way we continue to give life to this earth. Also, I am an ambassador of Youth Climate Action Network, YNET Vietnam, a network of young people taking action for climate change and the environment in Vietnam. For me, environmental protection is not from the government's responsibility, but also small actions that from daily habits. That's the most sustainable way to protect the environment. Every person in our country, our continent, and our planet must act for the environment for beauty of the earth. Small action, great change. I am That Thu Thảo, a girl of Khmer ethnic village, Miss Earth Vietnam 2022. I am the woman of the earth.